Thank you for visiting the Combs Waterkotte website and our Human Sex Trafficking Defense Lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri website page. Regardless of the crime, we believe everyone is entitled to the best possible legal defense in the state of Missouri. We have created this audio version of our website page to help you protect your future, freedom, and reputation. If you have been charged with human sex trafficking in the state of Missouri, we can help you. Don't face the state and court system alone during your human sex trafficking charge. Contact one of our human sex trafficking criminal defense lawyers today at 314-900, help to protect your rights and future. Combs Waterkotte is committed to handling all human sex trafficking defense cases with confidential care and understanding. We are not here to judge you. We believe that everyone in Missouri, regardless of the crime they have been charged with, deserves an aggressive legal defense and to have their legal rights protected. With that being said, let's talk about being charged with human sex trafficking in the state of Missouri. Human Sex Trafficking Defense Lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri. Defending your rights. In St. Louis and throughout Missouri, the laws surrounding human sex trafficking are strict, and the consequences are harsh. That's why it's crucial to have an experienced and knowledgeable Missouri criminal defense attorney by your side. At Combs Waterkotte, we have a proven track record of successfully defending clients against prostitution charges and other sex-related crimes. We are committed to protecting your rights, your reputation, and your future. We believe everyone is entitled to the best legal representation in St. Louis, Missouri. Human sex trafficking charges carry severe ramifications, including harsh legal penalties and ruthless social stigma. Mere accusations in St. Louis or elsewhere in Missouri alone can tear apart your personal and professional life, making it critical to seek immediate legal representation if you're facing these charges. A St. Louis human sex trafficking lawyer at Combs Waterkotte is available for a free, no-strings-attached consultation. This is a one-on-one meeting, either in person or over the phone, where you can confidentially discuss the specifics of your case with an expert attorney with decades of experience handling cases just like yours. Sex crimes are some of the most serious criminal charges you can face in St. Louis or anywhere in Missouri. No matter if you've been charged with human sex trafficking or some other sex crime, either at the state or federal level. Because these crimes often include crossing state lines, the Combs Waterkotte defense attorneys based in St. Louis are here to help you. Other sex crimes cases we handle in St. Louis, Missouri. Sex crimes in Missouri exist on a wide spectrum, from child-related crimes such as molestation to crimes more common amongst adults like harassment. We understand that all areas of sex crimes defense require a special level of discretion between attorney and client, and we provide this discretion to all our clients. Sexual offenses in Missouri are laid out in Chapter 566 of the Missouri Revised Statutes. We have taken cases in the following areas and more. Rape or sexual battery. Section 566.030. Revised Statutes of Missouri. Section 566.031. Revised Statutes of Missouri. Rape is having sexual intercourse with someone without their consent, either through force, threat, or when they were incapable of consenting. Depending on the circumstances, in Missouri, a rape conviction can lead to a sentence anywhere from 7 years in prison to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Child molestation, Section 566.067, Revised Statutes of Missouri, Section 566.030, Revised Statutes of Missouri, Section 566.068, Revised Statutes of Missouri, Section 566.069, Revised Statutes of Missouri, Section 566.071, Revised Statutes of Missouri. Child molestation is sexual contact with a minor, or sexual contact with someone younger than 17 years old if the alleged offender is over 21, depending on various circumstances including the age of the alleged victim, the age gap, and whether you have previous convictions. Punishments can range from heavy fines and probation to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Section 566.100. Revised Statutes of Missouri. Section 566.101. Revised Statutes of Missouri. Sexual abuse occurs when one person subjects another to sexual contact without their consent, or when they are unable to give consent. A second-degree sexual abuse conviction may be a Class A misdemeanor, but most instances will result in a felony charge. Statutory rape, Section 566.032, Revised Statutes of Missouri, Section 566.034, Revised Statutes of Missouri, and statutory sodomy, Section 566.062, Revised Statutes of Missouri, Section 566.064, Revised Statutes of Missouri. Statutory sex crimes occur when an adult has sexual intercourse with a minor, or when someone over the age of 21 has sexual intercourse with someone under 17, even if the minor agreed to or even initiated it. Punishment can include a prison sentence of anywhere from 5 years to life, if there are aggravating factors. Sexual harassment. Missouri considers sexual harassment a form of sex discrimination and is often seen as a labor issue. It includes unwanted sexual advances, repeated requests for favors, promises of promotions in exchange for sex, threatening to fire somebody if they don't agree to sex, and creating a toxic work environment through pervasive or severe sexual conduct. Sexual misconduct, Section 566.093, Revised Statutes of Missouri, Section 566.095, Revised Statutes of Missouri. Sexual misconduct occurs when someone exposes themselves in a manner and circumstance that would cause shock, offense, or alarm, or when people have sexual intercourse in public. Depending on the circumstances, it can be either a misdemeanor or felony. Sexual contact with a student, Section 566.086, Revised Statutes of Missouri. Anytime a teacher, coach, or other employee of a school district has sexual contact with a student of the school is a Class E felony charge. Consent and the age of the student are not valid defenses. Enticement of a child, Section 566.151, Revised Statutes of Missouri. Enticement of a child occurs when someone over the age of 21, if they persuade, entice, or lure through words, actions, the internet, or other electronic communication, anyone younger than 15 for the purpose of engaging in sexual conduct. The sentence, if convicted, is 5 to 30 years imprisonment. Child pornography, Section 573.037, Revised Statutes of Missouri, 18 U.S. Code, Section 2251, 18 U.S. Code, Section 2252. The production, distribution, receipt, and possession of any visual depictions of minors engaging in sexually explicit or suggestive material will likely amount to a child pornography charge. As this often occurs on the Internet, which constitutes interstate travel, alleged offenders are likely to face both state and federal charges. Sexual conduct with a nursing facility resident or a vulnerable person, Section 566.115, Revised Statutes of Missouri, Section 566.116, Revised Statutes of Missouri. If a person who is an owner or employee of a nursing home or Alzheimer's care unit or works with an organization for mental health has sexual intercourse with a resident or vulnerable person, it is a Class A misdemeanor for a first offense and a Class E felony for a subsequent offense. If they have sexual contact, it is a Class B misdemeanor. How can a human sex trafficking defense lawyer help me in St. Louis, Missouri? When facing charges related to human sex trafficking in St. Louis or anywhere else in Missouri, having an expert defense lawyer from Combs Waterkotte can significantly influence the outcome of your case. These charges are extremely serious, carrying some of the most severe legal, professional, and social consequences around. A specialized and skilled Combs Waterkotte Human Sex Trafficking Defense Attorney in St. Louis can navigate the complexities of the legal system, protect your rights, and work toward the best possible outcome. What happens with an expert? Human Sex Trafficking Defense Attorney. Strong legal defense and case dismissal. Protection of your rights and fair treatment. Negotiated plea bargains. Expert witness testimony and evidence challenges. Things that happen without a Combs Waterkotte defense lawyer. Higher likelihood of conviction. Lack of understanding of your legal rights. Severe penalties and sentencing. Inability to challenge evidence. Human Sex Trafficking Defense Lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri. What constitutes the charge? Human sex trafficking involves the exploitation of individuals through force, fraud, or coercion for commercial sex acts. This crime often encompasses various activities, including recruiting, harboring, transporting, providing, or obtaining an individual for the purpose of sexual exploitation. Under Missouri Revised Statute Section 566.209, the crime of trafficking for the purposes of sexual exploitation is a felony punishable by a prison sentence ranging from 5 to 20 years and fines of up to $250,000. As recent as 2020, Missouri had the fourth highest incidence rate of human trafficking at 4.32 per 100,000 people. Give our expert sex crimes legal team a call right away at 314-900-HELP or contact us online. Human Sex Trafficking Defense Lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri. The importance of immediate legal assistance. If you're facing human sex trafficking charges in St. Louis or anywhere else in Missouri, you should seek legal assistance immediately. The sooner you contact and engage a specialized and aggressive criminal defense lawyer at Combs Waterkotte, the better your chances of developing a strong defense and protecting your rights, or possibly even having your charges reduced or dismissed. Human Sex Trafficking Defense Lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri. Why you need a specialized attorney. Human sex trafficking cases are inherently complex, often involving multiple jurisdictions in Missouri or federally, numerous agencies, and layers of evidence. The prosecution may use a wide range of tactics, from digital forensics to witness testimonies, making the defense process difficult and intricate. The following are among the reasons you need an experienced saint. Louis Human Sex Trafficking Defense Lawyer on your side. Expertise in human sex trafficking law in St. Louis and throughout Missouri. A lawyer specializing in human sex trafficking defense, like the ones at Combs Waterkotte, possesses the specific knowledge and experience required to navigate the legal system effectively. They understand the nuances of trafficking laws and are familiar with both state and federal statutes that govern these offenses. Comprehensive case. Evaluation. Your skilled human sex trafficking defense lawyer will proficiently and thoroughly evaluate all aspects of your case, including reviewing police reports, examining evidence, interviewing witnesses, and consulting our network of experts. This comprehensive approach helps us identify any weaknesses or inconsistencies in the prosecution's case, particularly at an early juncture, which can be vital in crafting a strong defense. Strategic defense planning. Every human sex trafficking case is unique, requiring a personalized defense strategy based on the specifics of your situation. Your Combs Waterkotte defense attorney will develop a plan that considers all possible defense angles, like disputing the credibility of evidence or showing a lack of evidence, procedural errors, mistake of fact. Lack of intent or knowledge. Consent. Choose the right human sex trafficking defense lawyer in St. Louis, Missouri. Right now at Combs Waterkotte. Human sex trafficking charges are nothing to brush off or belittle. They are serious charges that can be overwhelming and daunting. You need the calming presence of the Combs Waterkotte criminal defense lawyers to help navigate the legal system and work tirelessly toward a favorable outcome. No matter the severity of your charges, our skilled human sex trafficking defense attorneys will provide the expertise, strategic planning, and dedicated support to defend your rights and secure your future. Call Combs Waterkotte as soon as possible at 314-900-HELP or contact us online for a free, no-obligation case review.